everyone, I hope you guys are having a great morning, evening, or night whenever you guys are watching this video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a basically mid-year book tag and also mid-year like wrap up, basically showing you guys all the books I've read, and I'm going to just be answering different questions with different books that I recommend for that specific question as my answer. You'll figure it out when we keep going along with this video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and let's get on with this video. Okay, guys, just a fair warning. I love some of these books so much. Like, I'm a diehard fan. And a lot of these questions, I'm probably going to use the same books for because it just fits that category. And if it does, it does. Don't get mad. Get mad at yourself. Let's go. First question is favorite books this year. My gosh. Do I have to even... I feel like if you guys are coming from my TikTok, you guys definitely know this. Like, I post about it, like, literally every single day. Not like every single day, but pretty much. The Magnolia Park series. I kid you not. I kid you not. Where's today's hate book? So I can literally show you guys. Literally anything Justin Hastings writes, like, I eat it up. And these are probably my top two. Like, if I had to choose out the series, I could not... pick either or, because Magnolia Parks just basically, it got me into literally the series. Like, it put me into this world and I have stayed in it and grown to love it. Like, this book means so much to me and I just love it. Like, if I can give anything, I would love to revisit this and like be able to read it again, because it's just such beautiful writing. It's so amazing. I miss being confused on who's who, like the characters. Like, oh, like reading this, like I know who's who, the history, all of that. This book is I can't choose between which one's my favorite, but this is definitely up. I tabbed it. Like, this is definitely up there. Like, both of these books, definitely favorite books so far. Hopefully, probably the whole year. Honestly, lived it up beginning of the month. Like, I mean, beginning of the year. Like, this book's did it for me. Oh my gosh. Am I forgetting? If He Had Been With Me by Lauren Allen. This is such a beautiful book. Like, this is probably the first book I ever read that made me cry. Like, seriously, like real tears. And I think I'm probably the only one ever confused. Because honestly, okay, I went into it not knowing what it was really about. I kid you not. And I just knew it was like really sad. I did not know in the beginning that I told you what was going to happen. So I completely just kept reading and I was like so confused. Literally, if you read if I read like the last like two chapters, like if you read like... This is literally me editing and I'm so sorry for all you guys who have to listen to me talk. Like, girl can't even speak a sentence. Like, I got the cringe like listening to me. How do y'all listen to me? I can't. Literally, like, reading like the last chapter or like the one right before, it gets me like, I'm starting to tear right now. It gets me every time. So if you guys are looking for a sad book or like a really good book, If You Had Been With Me by Lauren Allen is a really, really good book. Like, I kid you not, like one of the best books. Next up is favorite sequel from series. Hello, I have to do Daisy Hates by Justin Hastings. I kid you not, I probably read like 2 series and this was the second one, and this was such a good book. Like, are you kidding me? And this is like from different characters that you don't even really get to hear from in the first book, and you also get like 3 different POVs, which I absolutely love. And it's so much like drama, high stakes in this book, which is amazing. Like, I love Magnolia Parks and all that, but like that was so much tamer than this. Like, that was all about relationships. This had people life on the line, and that's why I loved this book so much. And you kind of get like a sense of found family, really, and I really like this. So yeah, this is like a really, really good sequel to the series. And you know, sometimes it goes like downhill, but it's no skips in this book series. No skip. Highly recommend to read the Magnolia Parks universe by Justin Hastings. The next great sequel that I liked is the Hawthorne Legacies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, because I really did like the Inheritance games and it was such like a good book. I love stuff with like you guys have to figure stuff out, because that just gives me like stuff to do in my mind, and I love the riddles. I love the triangle. I loved it all. So this book was definitely it. Okay, the next question is the new release that you want to read this year. Well, I want to read Fourth Wing, but you guys didn't give me a chance to get it. So another new release that I want to read is also Reckless by what's her name? Ellis Silver. And that's part of the Chestnut series because yeah, I want to continue that series. I don't know what else to say. Next question is most anticipated book release in the second half of the year. Okay, I absolutely, like I just said, I loved If He Had Been With Me by Lauren Nowlin, and she's coming out with a second book called If I Had Been With Her. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna seriously, I don't even know what I'm gonna do when I get Finney's point of view. So if nobody read the synopsis of the book, it's not on there if you guys want to read it. But basically, the author said it's going to be in 3 POVs. We're going to get Finney's, we're going to get his best friend, and maybe Autumn's, I don't know. But that would be so exciting. I hope it's in the same time. I think it's going to be the same time as this, so I just can't wait. My phone's going to be on D&D when it comes out. Just letting you guys know that, okay? Okay. The next question is the biggest surprise that you got basically from a book. Some of y'all are going to be real mad at me, but it must be said. Bee Tree by Emily Henry. I kid you not, I feel so bad, but I did not enjoy it as much as other people did. Everybody's like, this is 5-star read. This is one of my best, my favorite books, best book ever, da-da-da. I didn't get that. I don't know. This kind of almost put me in a book slump, and I hate to be that kind of person, but I will be, unfortunately. This was such a surprise because I'm like, ooh, I'm going to the beach, let me read. And I did not get the good, I didn't feel it the way everybody else felt it, and I'm like, dang, I'm missing out. But yeah. Next question is favorite author who's new to you. Well, Jesse Hastings. Jesse Hastings. All the answers, Jesse Hastings. No, literally. This is my new favorite author. Amazing. Also, I'm not gonna lie. One of the other authors that I do appreciate and really like is Taylor Jenkins Reid. I read Daisy Jones and the Six, and I actually really did like this book. This book is an actual really good book. You guys need to read it. And this was probably my first book that I read by her, and that got me into Taylor Jenkins Reid. I haven't read her in a minute, but I do have some of her books, and I actually do like Taylor Jenkins Reid. Writing style, I like her different genres, not different genres, but different book ideas, the premise of the books is really good, actually. So yeah, I definitely read this, and I really liked it, and it got me into her, so go up, girly. And the last one I'm going to do is probably Sarah J Maas. Probably one of my new authors I'm gonna get into, I feel like, because I read this book and I absolutely loved it. First Fantasy, and I actually read it all, which is amazing. And I actually got the second book, so I'm so excited to continue reading the series and getting into her because she got me into fantasy, and I can't wait to read the rest of her series. So yeah, new favorite author. Ooh, look at us, 3 new authors. Next question is a book that made you cry. The Way I Used to Be. My Finger by Amber Smith. I kid you not, I did tear up on this one. This one was a tearjerker. Yeah, this one is so good. By the way, I'm not gonna basically explain what the books are about, because you guys can go on my TikTok if you guys really want to see what each of these books are about, because I actually talked about it, reviewed on it, all on there. So if you guys want any of these reviews or what it's about, go on there. This book is amazing. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. I think why did I cry on it? I can't remember why I cried. I think I cried at the end. I don't know, but I thought I was gonna get a different ending than I did, and I didn't. Also, I think it's going to be a second book to this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if it is, I will get it because this book is that good. It's so good, guys. This will make you cry. And like I said, this one made me cry. And I think that's the only 2 books that made me cry in this book little thing. So, yeah, If You Had Been With Me was definitely, it made me cry. Super sad. Man, these high schoolers go through some things. Like, gosh. Some of y'all gotta be real mad at me, but okay. A book that made you mad. Some of y'all finna be real mad at me, but I gotta do Beach Read again. It made me mad while reading it because I felt like it had so much potential. It was gonna be so good. The hype was there. Like, everybody was, and their mom was like, this is such a good book. It fell flat for me, but that's me. That's my opinion. It might be so great for you, and you might be like the one of everybody who likes it. But for me, it didn't really hit the same, and I was really mad about that. Like, ugh. And then another book that made me mad was The Mistake. I actually just finished this today, and I don't know what it was about it. Like, I don't know if it was like, I feel like I was just reading people falling in love. Like, it was no plot. It was nothing little extra, you know, like, there was like a little something conflict, but it wasn't like not that big of a deal. I don't know. I just didn't like it. Like, coming from the deal and then to The Mistake, it wasn't like a up. It was like kind of like a down. But everybody says the third book is good, so I'm holding you guys to it. But this fell flat for me, and I was kind of mad about that. Next question is the most beautiful book that you read this year. I'm going to try and do cover. So the most beautiful, oh, well, so y'all finna be reminding me again, but it's out of these two, like the most beautiful cover. Come on. These are stunning. I don't think, everything else looks plain though. Like, I'm trying to look at the other books that I read. Out of these two, I think this one was beautiful. Like, most beautiful cover. Like, it looks super pretty. This gave me definitely Gossip Girl vibes, but yeah, the most beautiful cover I would say is the Magnolia Parks. It looks super pretty. But then this is probably the most beautiful, like, writing. Well, all her books are beautiful writing wise, but like in this book, like, I kid you not, if I go to like one of my tabs, I will start sobbing. Probably because I know like everything that happened, but it's so beautiful. It hits like it. If you never read the Magnolia Parks series, please read it. This is the first book. Take a screenshot and thank me later. Like, beautiful writing. Okay, and the last question is, what book do you need to read by the end of this year? Like, if you don't read, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. Let me tell you, I got so much on my TBR. Like, I kid you not, I keep piling. I keep buying new books without reading the books I already have. So it just keeps piling up. And these are the books that I want to read before this year ends. And if I don't read these books, y'all, I don't know. Like, what am I doing with myself? Shatter Me. I really want to read the series. Like, please force me, guys, to read a series. Like, oh my gosh, I need to, like, seriously finish that. I really want to read The Daisy Hates, The Great Undoing, because I put it off. Like, I already read all three of the first books. The first three books. I just have one more to go. And I have this really bad habit of prolonging the inevitable. Like, if I know something is ending, I will prolong it before I finish it. Like, even if I'm watching a show and like if I know it's the last season, last episode, I will like probably leave like 4 or 5 episodes and like, or like 2 or 3 or 1, just so I don't finish the season. Like, never have I ever. Still haven't. I'm on episode 8. I had to stop myself from watching it. Like, because I know it's going to end. Like, I do this to myself. Just so, like, I can, like, I don't know, prolong it. I don't know. And so with The Daisy Hate Great Undoing, like, I bought this over, like, 2 months ago. Girl, read the book. So I want to read it by the end of this. By the end of this year, probably by the end of the summer. Like, I really want to get into it just so I can just finish it. Just a Hastings, please make another book, because this will be the only book that I will read that I will not have another one to read, and that is making me about to cry right now. So I just want a tangent about it, but I'm obsessed with Jessica Hastings writing. Another book, The Silent Patient. I've had this book for months, and I really want to read The Silent Patient. Like, I'm tired of looking at it. Like, I want to read it. I just want to know what it's about. Also, A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. I've had this book for so long, and I tried reading it, and like the writing, like the way it's written just threw me off, because I did not know that's how it looked. I really just want to read it and like tackle it. So those are the books that I really like. I'm like I need to finish, or it's going to drive me crazy. Yeah. Okay, everyone, that was kind of my mid-year wrap up, basically answering these questions. Hope you guys got some book recommendations if you guys haven't read it yet. Maybe we can have a conversation in the comments below if you did read it, and like, what did you rate it? Did you have a different opinion on it? From these books that you saw, what other books do you think that I would like? Let me guys know in the comments below. But yeah, and now I think I'm just gonna show you every book that I've read this year. Try and do it in order, kind of ish, but just basically give you guys a sense of all the books I've read. Let's go really quick. Fire round. Honestly, we don't have to do it in order. I'm just gonna show books. The Way I Used to Be by Ember Smith. A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. The Magnolia Parks, written by Jessa Hastings. The Magnolia Parks, A Long Way From Home by Jessa Hastings. Then Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings. And then The Mistake, the Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy. Oh. And then Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Beach Read by Emily Henry. Then Hair in This Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlin. Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. The Deal by Elle Kennedy. The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. And last and finally, The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Those are all the books that I've read. That's my mid-year wrap up. Those are all the books I read this beginning of the year. Hopefully this second half of the year, I've read so many more. I'm really trying to just get on my book grind and really read fast and really read as much as I possibly can. Should I try and do like a estimate on like how many books I would read this year? I'm not gonna do that. Or should I? No, I probably not gonna do that because like you never know what can happen. I don't know. I was in kind of book slump this May, so I don't know. But those are everything I read. I actually really enjoy most of these books are really high up there, like in my ranking, because I really enjoyed them. And I think you should enjoy your books, and if you enjoy them, rank them high. So yeah, I'm excited. But these books I'm gonna read, I'm even more excited about. Just better things are coming, and yeah. I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing morning, evening, or night. Whenever time you're watching this, know you're loved, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.